What's up guys, thanks for tuning in to this week's video. We're getting right into the action. We've got some sweet wheeling in this video for you today, and we have a mission in mind. We are trying to find two things, so stay tuned to see if we actually find them or not. We definitely ran into some challenges with mapping and with trails not being there. We were trying to find a mine and a cabin. So stick around and let's get into it. This was a fun little obstacle to start the day off. Yeti just walked right up it, which was super fun. I was aired down to about 10 psi. Bryce was up next, and he's not rocking a rear locker right now. I think after this he might have pulled it out to weld it up. We had to give him a little tug to get over the rock face here, but no big deal. Didn't take us long. We were back on the trail. After the three of us had made us up this little obstacle, it wasn't long before we had our first hiccup. I stopped at the start of the next trail and realized that my radiator was dumping out antifreeze, and this was about to be a showstopper. Pour directly in the radiator. Do we trust it? Rizlone? Pour directly, I mean, it's the worst that can happen, I guess. Oh, it's got like little particles in it. What do you think, guys?
Whole thing.
Whole thing? Whole thing? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, there's the pellets.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
Oh, are those all supposed to go in there? It's like half full of just little rocks. I don't know about this. I have a feeling I'm replacing this radiator no matter what now. Luckily, Will had some radiator stop leak in his toolbox, and it looked super sus to us, but we went with it and it worked. It worked almost instantly. It stopped the rad from leaking and we were able to carry on with our day, which was awesome. We made our way up this little mountain to an absolutely stunning viewpoint where you can park your trucks right on the top. Be a great place to have a fire and hang out. I can't believe I hadn't actually been up to this summit before, at least when there was any visibility. I got special permission to fly the drone here, so that was super cool to be able to see around and capture these views. After we had hung out and taken in the views and chatted for a bit, I decided it was time to get into some trouble. So I had found some little rock faces around the backside of the radio tower that I wanted to try and send the Yeti up. Well, let's just see how that goes. Okay, first attempt, not bad. Looks like I might need a little bump or maybe a little bit of more wheel spin. Let's see how the next attempt goes.
You're just kind of digging. It's like how we track.
Okay, not so great either. It looks like I'm about to take out that little arbutus there, and we don't want that, so let's back up and see if we can pick a better line.
Good, good. Passenger. Nice and slow.
I ended up trying this obstacle over 10 times, getting up this rock face. We ended up packing rocks, trying different things, and I took one too many tries at it. And unfortunately, I ended up denting my drive shaft in this attempt right here. It wasn't bad enough to put an end to our day, but it was definitely enough for me to write this obstacle off for the day and drive away defeated. Obstacles like this can either mean that there's absolutely nothing at the end of this trail or that they're hiding something really cool. So we were going to find out which one it was.
It's pretty deep.
Dramatic deck.
Yeah, wow, look, he's so tiny.
Unfortunately, we were kind of led astray by our GPS mapping system, and the road that we wanted to be on didn't actually exist. But we did find remnants of a burnt trail going through this slash pile, so we ended up walking it first, found some interesting artifacts from the fire.
In line 8. Yeah. Like a Detroit or something.
Oh, nice. Is that for your 3.4?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, cool.
More power.
Nice.
We ended up deciding we were going to try and navigate this former trail through the slash pile to get onto the road where we thought the mine was. These are definitely kind of strange wheeling conditions because everything that you drove over moved. So you weren't really sure when you were placing your wheels on rock or log if it was actually going to stay there.
Yeah.
There ended up being some decent little rock crawl sections through this trail. Nothing super crazy, but definitely technical. Had to have your wheels in the right spot, and it was fun to test out the suspension. It's always nice to flex the trucks out on some fun rocks. William opted for the landslide line here that just carried off down the side of the trail through a bunch of rubble. You want to go that way a bit? A little bit more. We didn't have much light left by this time, and we had to make a decision. We were really close to an epic waterfall, or we could go try and find a mine, but potentially get stuck in the dark. We opted for the waterfall, and it sure didn't disappoint. That's it for us this week, guys. We've got a great video coming up next week. We got a dump of snow here on the island, so stick around for that video coming next week, and we'll catch you then. It's gonna be like, make sure you don't pour the pellets in. Oh, do not pack pellets in Radiator. Ow! Woo! Luckily. That was almost a hospital trip.